is this? Tabletop Island, huh? Let's see what this is all about.
Welcome to Tabletop Island. I'm Bernardo, your host, and today we're going to be talking about the highlight board games played in January of 2020. I know, first month of the year. Let's talk a little bit about the games I'm extremely excited about. If you're not used to this series, every month I talk about the highlight games for the previous month, 3 of which I've played that really stood out to me. A lot of them I end up reviewing prior, but there are still quite a few that I don't, and I'm super excited to talk about these ones. The first one is one I did recently do a review on. It's a vintage board game called The Slime Monster Game by Mattel. Came out in 1977, and I'm a big fan. Now, as you guys know, I'm a huge Play-Doh game fan, and slime just really seemed like the next step in that direction, and I was absolutely right. I was extremely surprised by the game, especially the ridiculousness of it. And with the slime that I ended up using, it wasn't too messy. I actually have something extremely excited planned coming soon too. Watch out for that. The next game I'm excited about is not a vintage game. It is one I also recently did a review on called Coup. I did play this in January for the first time ever. Now, this is a modern classic to some, or just a classic in general. This game, I've kind of dodged it for a really long time. I'm gonna be honest with you, when I first saw the cover, it looked boring, and every time I asked people to explain it to me, they didn't do a very good job of it to really sell me the game. But to be honest with you, it's really hard to sell, and just by looking at the cards itself, it doesn't seem like the most exciting game, but the bluffing aspect is solid, and I do enjoy these kinds of games. Me and my board game group do love social-based games, and games that really get into the mind of your opponent, and this game fits that description extremely well. And finally, this is a vintage game I've yet to review. I've been holding back on it for a while because I'm working on something really awesome for it. That is this gigantic game called Tower of the Wizard King. Alright, I had to do that voice at least once. I did that voice the entire time playing that game, my friends. I was driving them up a wall, and I do absolutely love this game. I'm going to tell you ahead of time, it's probably one of my top 10, probably top 5 vintage board games of all time. I think the mechanism for it is extremely exciting. So the concept of the game is you have kind of your own wizard who is trying to take over certain areas on the board, different castles, and the end of the game triggers when the Wizard King gets to the end of the tower, and you find out who had conquered the most castles depending on the little flags that they placed. Now, the really awesome aspect of the game is the tower. You place your man in there right before you battle if you decide that you don't think you can win this battle versus an opponent. Yes, there's battling. When you put him in the tower, crank the lever, it ends up changing your creature randomly. And it is extremely random. I believe it rotates. It doesn't rotate to like the next one. It rotates really crazily, and I'm a huge fan of it. It's an extremely exciting game, and honestly, it'll be a lot more fast-paced now that I really understand the game. But I am a huge fan of it, and I cannot wait to do a review on it. But honestly, those are the highlight games that I played for January 2020. What did you guys play? Do you even really remember? I know that was a month ago, but there's so many games that are constantly coming out. Do you really keep track of all of this? Leave in the comments of what you've been playing. Even if it's for February, I understand that's when I release these videos the month prior. I really want to hear what you guys play, and I'm always taking recommendations for awesome games that I've never played, and there is quite a bit. But honestly, that's all I have for you guys today. If you are interested in notifications, there is a bell up there somewhere. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate any feedback. I'm trying to make these videos more and more outrageous, and with your guys' help, I have been doing so. Monday, regular board game reviews. Wednesday, weekly updates / talks. And then on Fridays, my vintage board game reviews. That is all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys next time.